Okay, we've spent some time talking about Christopher Columbus, and if you remember Christopher Columbus, he made 4 voyages to the quote-unquote New World. That was a new exploration for Europeans. Keep in mind, he went to the Bahamas. If you also remember, Christopher Columbus, in his 4 voyages, actually never set foot in North America, in the territory that we call the United States today. So Christopher Columbus actually never arrived in what we refer to as the United States today. So we're going to, because this is United States history, we're going to focus our attention now on the area that eventually becomes part of the United States. And we're going to focus on there's 13 colonies, but we're going to focus on 2 of those colonies. Now, with this, also keep in mind, there was millions, just in North America alone, there was millions and millions of Native Americans who already lived in North America. We talked a little bit about that, and I think, unfortunately, our student textbooks, one of the things that does a huge disservice to our students is they often leave the impression that North America it had Native Americans, but there wasn't that many of them here, and it was very sparsely populated. Some of the cities, if you remember, the Native American cities were larger than some European cities that existed. So at one time, this area was very densely populated in some areas. Some places more densely populated than some of the places in Europe. To get back to the colonies, like I said, there's 13 colonies. We're going to focus on 2 of them. The second colony that we're going to talk about is going to be the Plymouth colony. And you're probably somewhat familiar with these people already. These were the Puritans. These were the Separatists. These were the Pilgrims. These were the ones that we get our tradition of Thanksgiving from. And we'll talk more about them in our next presentation. But for this presentation, I want to focus on Jamestown. Jamestown is a little farther south from where Plymouth is. And it becomes important not so much for religious reasons at all, but for economic reasons, for making money. That's why it was established, was to make money. So we're going to spend a few minutes now talking about the Jamestown colony.